Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Clash of the Masterminds. I am your host, SeoULStEaL, and we have ourselves yet another Florencio game. At the bottom left, we have ourselves the red 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿. It is barcode. And at the bottom right, we have ourselves the blue 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿, and it is another barcode. So, the issue with this one is that I have no idea which one is Florencio. So, this replay was called The Magician. I guess we're going to find out which one is Flo and which one is not. Whichever one plays standard is the one that's not Florencio. But, as of right now, we don't know. We have a pro coming in from the natural. I want to say 𝙀𝙗𝙗 is Florencio. Even though he plays random nowadays. Okay, Flo put down a forge just now, and he's got a second pylon. I feel like that's later than when he normally does, but here we go. This is now the 4th game in the row, I believe, of me casting this series, where he's opened up cannons against 𝙀𝙗𝙗. So we have ourselves the barcode 𝙀𝙗𝙗 is Florencio, so we'll call it Flo versus Flo, because both of them were barcodes. Didn't know who was who. We know who it is now. Florencio is the 𝙀𝙗𝙗. He is cannon rushing again. What the fuck is this shit? Not barcode. Bunker does go down now. Florencio is getting himself a high ground pylon to maintain high ground vision. There is going to be a marine that's popping out though. This probe is doing tremendous work keeping high ground vision for Florencio's cannons. And the cannons are going to finish the The barracks is flying off though. He knows I cannot lose this barracks. I don't want to spend money repairing this shit. And the SCVs are pouncing on the probe. The probe is going to get drilled to death. But we do have another probe over here, just in case. This pylon is getting taken down slowly, ever so slowly. Slowly but surely it will go down. And Florencio's follow-up, he's getting double gas. We have ourselves the gateway, but there's no cyber yet. We have ourselves another probe, a third probe arriving from Florencio. And now we have ourselves a reactor, and now a tech lab for 𝙀𝙗𝙗𝙗 going down. And a zealot, but where is... Okay, the cybernetics core is back at home. Looks like Flo is opting to take his third probe, and he's sending it back home. He doesn't need it, and he's gonna go ahead and get himself another pylon back here, further back. I'm gonna go ahead. I don't want to guess anything. I don't want to guess anything. I have an idea what he wants to do, but I could be wrong. Cyclone is on the way for 𝙀𝙗𝙗𝙗 yet again. He is suspecting proxy void rays. It would be a fair guess, a safe guess. Oh no, the third probe is hiding over here. Okay, and the Stargate does go down. We have a shield battery going down as well. Cyclone is going to bully this cannon, and the zealot really desperately wants to do something, but he has no choice but to watch. The zealot is getting cucked by the cyclone and the bunker. Now we have a stalker here to help up, but the zealot is going to die. Oh no, just barely lives. And the cyclone doing tremendous work clearing out these cannons. This last cannon is going to be going down. And once this cannon goes down, 𝙀𝙗𝙗𝙗, well, they may very well opt to push down the ramp. They do have a second cyclone here now. This bunker is helping zone Florencio out of the main base, and 𝙀𝙗𝙗𝙗 wants to make sure that it stays that way. This probe's still just sitting here checking out the ledge, seeing if there's anything that comes inside. Hey, we have another stock. No, it's a sentry. Excellent choice. Unfortunately, the sentry is was sliding away. This cannon is gonna go. Not cannon. Again, a gateway is taking quite a bit of punishment from these cyclones, and now we have 3 cyclones pummeling down on this gateway. It is going to be going down here right now. Void Ray, though, on the way. Florencio's already got the tech that he needs. He's got his Cybernetic core. He's not behind tech-wise. But he is slowly losing ground over here at the Terran Natural. These 3 Cyclones are doing tremendous work. And now we have Vikings already out on the field preparing for the Void Rays that he anticipates. He hasn't confirmed yet, but he's anticipating them. Terran is doing a pretty good job at maintaining depot production. They have not been supply blocked for very long, if at all. And Florencio, on the other hand, currently he was supply blocked, but he's going to be supply blocked again very shortly. Never mind, he's got his extra pylon already. Siege tank does go down, going to help again with zoning, in addition to the Cyclones and the Vikings. Lots of zoning capabilities for the Terran, and now these Vikings are just dancing in the air, taunting the Void Ray. But the Void Ray almost took down the Viking. Not quite, though. This Void Ray does look like it's going to go down, but not before the Void Ray itself does go down. The magic number, 3 Cyclones, killing Void Rays over shield batteries. And now I feel like the Terran, they definitely want to push it out, and they do. But, oh, excellent force field from Florencio, keeping the Terran from going back up the ramp. But there might just be too many cannons for the Terran to deal with. Or maybe not. The Tempest is still alive, though. The Siege tank does go down, so you can't really zone the Stalkers anymore. Viking does go down. He does have 2 more Vikings, though. Or 3 more Vikings. He did also lose a Cyclone. But we only have 1 Tempest. 1 Tempest and 1 Sentry and 111. Protoss 111. This Tempest... Oh, now there's 2 Tempests, and the Viking does go down. And now this Siege tank is going to get picked off slowly. Slowly but surely. And nope, he's going to back off. He doesn't want to get caught by the Vikings. He does not want to give the Vikings any opportunity to take down a Tempest. Tempests are too valuable. And these armies, they will collide again. The CC is finished. Terran does want to expand. And the only way for him to safely expand is by taking out this natural proxy. And Terran is just now getting what is this upgrade called again? Something I don't remember. Cyclone missiles, you know. Enhanced cyclone missiles. I don't know. I can't remember what they're called. Magnetic something. But anyway, that's not important. Because Terran didn't see it as being as important as getting them early on. No expansions yet for Florencio. He does have a probe up here at the top right, preparing an expansion. This depot is going to go down. Mech build acceleration. Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was called. Thank you for, thank you, Fenrir. And now Florencio's going to pick off these SCVs one by one. A lot of Vikings, though, to push the Tempest back. That's way too many Vikings. Florencio needs to be a little bit more careful with his Tempest army. He could very easily just lose it all. I don't think it matters how many shield batteries he puts down here, because the Viking count is so dang high that I don't think it'll matter. We do have more Tempest. No, that's an Oracle on the way. The natural expansion for Florencio does go down finally. The standard 9-minute expansion. And they're just doing the dance. Terran, you know, he could have already made this into an orbital. I'm pretty sure he's just going to make it into an orbital anyway. Revelation does go down onto the Terran army, and now these Vikings are just going to get picked off freely from a safe distance for Florencio. And now this expansion command center is going to get picked off as well. Siege tank does go down. This Expo can't go down. and it's going to be denied by this pylon, this freaking probe. And now we have ourselves this command center getting picked off little by little, and I think the Terran just does not give a shit anymore. He does not want to deal with that. Oh, no, he's coming back up. He's scared. And he's just gonna keep losing his army if he doesn't commit to something. This command center, it's still just a regular command center. It's just naked. Oh, he made 2 command centers. What the heck? I didn't even see that. He needs to commit to something. He's not doing anything. He's just like dancing, and he's like, I'm gonna go down. Just kidding, I'm afraid. I'm gonna go. Yeah, he's got big balls until he confronts the Protoss freaking cannons and Tempest, and then he just runs away. He cowers away. Another revelation going on the Terran base. He did not find the army, but he did find the structures. They didn't move very far. This expansion is getting established. Another 3rd and 4th gas do go down. This ninja command center is making its move, but pretty sure it got spotted. Yeah, it got spotted by the stalker. Revelation looking for those Vikings. They really desperately want to, and they get the Vikings. All right. Well, Terran has decided that his main base does not matter anymore. He doesn't care. He wants to go and counterattack. He wants to stop Tempest production from happening again. He wants to stop it from continuing. And he's stutter stepping. But there's no workers here anymore. Florencio already recalled out of his main to his new expansion. So he's back to 1 base, but on a fresh base. And now Terran's main is getting picked off and cleaned up. And there's nothing for him to do about it. Like these Tempests, they could just dance all day against Marines, and Marines will never win that fight. This command center is going to go down, and it does go down. Oops. And these Marines just don't know what to do. They just die for free. Cyclones are down. SCVs are mining gas. 2 of them are mining gas. The rest of them are just sitting there idly by, watching as their friends die in front of their very eyes. And the single medevac is their sole purpose is to transport units out of the main to the new hidden base, the non-hidden base. And Terran is, well, it looked like he wanted to commit a little bit, and then he's like, nah, just kidding. It was just a prank, bro. Another starport is being built in the main, the OG main of Terran. But Florencio, he doesn't care. He's gonna go ahead and move on to the next base. I'm fairly certain, if I remember, yep, he does know about it. He's confirmed it 100%. Oracle is turning on his laser beams. Hallucinated Colossus, wreaking havoc and destroying the mineral line. You know, or at least pretending to. Vikings decided that those were definitely real Colossus. And there's actually a lot of Vikings. These Tempests are going to go down, actually. So despite the Terran losing their main, Florencio is losing his army. It's kind of an equal trade. Florencio loses everything, Terran loses everything. We're back to square one, except with some starting units and a stronger economy. And Florencio's got this, you know, established natural, but it's Terran's natural. So Terran scanned his own 4th base location. These Vikings are okay, they're lifting off. We got Marines moving on out. Terran does not know where Florencio is. He's gonna try to look for him, but he has no clue where he went. And Florencio's rebuilding his army. He's rebuilding his production and his army at the top right. And yeah, Terran is scouting. He's desperately looking for where is Florencio? Where is the other barcode? Cyclones are being dropped by medevacs from the main so he can actually get them out of the base. And Florencio is going to go back and clean up the main, the Terran main. Terran is not satisfied with that, though. They have a general idea of where Florencio is now. And they found him. But will Florencio have enough to defend, or will Terran have enough to attack with? Looks mighty scary for either player. And there's too many shield batteries for this Cyclone to really do that much. Drain 2.5 shield batteries with 1 Cyclone mag field. But we have 4 Void Rays, 3 Stalkers. You know, we have quite a bit of stuff. The Void Rays are going to go down to Florencio's proxy. The rest of the Terran army is going to ignore it, though. He's like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to attack your only base. These Void Rays are going to get picked off. One does get picked off by the Cyclone, but Florencio, he really wants to just do damage to Terran's economy. He wants to bring it back to 0. Bring Terran back down a notch. And there's a lot of Vikings and Cyclones here to help deny Florencio the damage he wants, damage he needs. And oddly enough, both players are on similar footing. They both have similar economies. Florencio with more workers, but Terran with more mules. And we have ourselves another command center from the Terran. And he's going to rebuild some of his production, but at his new base. He's forgetting to move these workers to mine, telling them to mine. So I guess he likes paying them to do nothing. And now we have a bunch of stalkers just being built up by Florencio. Not getting a warp gate. One of the scenarios where he doesn't get warp gate. Not entirely sure what I just missed. May have been... I mean, I could go back, but that would be cheating. It may have been an Oracle. Alright, Stalkers coming on in. They're going to get picked off. One gets picked off by the Cyclone. Siege Tank is going to do a lot of shield damage, a lot of AoE damage to the rest of them. And this Terran army is actually very scary against mass Stalkers. Vikings doing bonus damage to armored units. It's amazing. It's actually crazy how much damage it does. And this medevac tippy-toeing out of range up, but they do get killed. And this Oracle is going to go ahead and keep an eye on the Terran army. And it looks like Florencio has the idea of wanting to flank. Oh yeah, he is flanking. He's going to go ahead and attack the Terran mineral line. He wants to force Terran to reposition, commit to an attack. All while Florencio is setting up a trap as well for the Terran army to run into. We have ourselves a stasis board, and unfortunately, not the greatest stasis board. Only 3 units get trapped in it this time around. But not before the command center is lost with Florencio. Not Florencio. Barcode Terran. And he gets out with minimal losses. And looks like Siege Tank is now doing damage to the cannon blob over here. The Stalker making the right call. Standing right next to the Siege Tank. Flexing its muscles. Showing that tank who's boss. And now Terran, again, having issues with commitment. What does he do? Does he defend his main, or does he just go and try to kill Florencio's main? His only base, as far as he knows. We got a Siege Tank that comes on in. Dropped in. Look, Terran, if he had made the call to try to sandwich Florencio's army, that would have been sweet. But unfortunately, he decided to keep the rest of his army over here. And now these Stalkers are going to come on out. They might be running into this army, unfortunately. It would be very unfortunate for Florencio. And he does lose a Stalker. But that's worse. That's better than losing all of them because he didn't watch his army. That cycle is very ballsy. Has 1 HP, and it hasn't been repaired. And now we have more void rays coming in from Florencio. And there we go. Everything's gonna get cleaned up here by the stalkers and the void rays. The last of the Terran production in the main is gonna get cleaned up. This command center, opting the GTFO. But I don't think that CC is gonna make it out. I think it is dead. It'd be a very safe assumption. So there we go. That command center is gone. This Cyclone gonna check a random spot in the north to see, hey, is there anything here? And he finds a probe, and he finds the Nexus. Terran is now down to 1 base. Florencio is on 2 bases. And he recalls his, I was gonna say almost all of his army to deal with 1 Cyclone with 1 HP. And now Terran's getting himself a ninja base built at the gold on Florencio's side of the map. This Terran, having only half the supply of Florencio, still has the ambition to keep going. Marines timming on forward. Takes down the probe, the pylon, and now the Nexus. Florencio, I don't think has the... Yeah, he's not going to make it in time to stop this, but he does have a chance to clean it up. He blinks forward, doesn't get a Viking. Yeah, unfortunately, no, he didn't get a Viking, but he can. He has another chance to if he keeps moving. He didn't move. He might get this last Viking right here. Yep, he does. Okay. He might get another 1 or 2 Vikings, or he just might clean this army up. There's really not a whole lot here. Florencio's army just got big and scary out of nowhere. And now we have ourselves another cat and mouse game. The Terran army getting cleaned up. And the no GG is called GG well played. Florencio wins again. This Terran, unfortunately, did not know how to commit to an attack, but he was willing to commit to staying in the game as long as possible. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this replay cast, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you guys would like me to cast your replays, feel free to join my Discord. And in the StarCraft 2 section, you can submit your replays. I believe I also made a text channel for replay submissions. But you can also post your replay submissions. You can send them to me in my email that's listed down below. Anyway, if you guys haven't followed the channel, be sure to follow me on YouTube. Click that subscribe and bell notification. Follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/SeoulStEaL. I got rid of the underscore at the end of my name, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. So yeah, on Twitch, twitch.tv/SeoulStEaL. On YouTube, follow me. I'm at SeoulStEaL. Follow me on Twitter at SeoulStEaL. And I'm also on TikTok. So again, SeoulStEaL. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the replay cast, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. Really hope you enjoyed that video just now. If you wouldn't mind clicking that like, subscribe, and the bell notification down below, really appreciate it. Also, be sure to follow me on my Twitter and Twitch.